Well, hello people, and welcome back to part 7 of our blind vanilla Anno series. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And thank you again last week for how much you guys enjoy this series. It's always nice to read your comments and indeed just get your ideas and feedback. And we've got some more feedback to put in today as well. I think we're going to restart the trade routes with Eli, but for the meantime, there's something kicking off over here in the water. Who's this? William Beryl at it again. Yeah, dear me. These two are constantly at war with each other. And I'm glad I didn't get involved in that alliance either, because otherwise it would have gone tits up anyway. Oh, there's got a little bit of loot over here that Barrow just got rid of. Do you want to come grab this? We'll go and we'll start the episode by stealing Willie's loot. But either way, apparently last episode I was extremely close to discovering the new world and bailed out at the last second. So we're going to start the expedition here today. And it's on fire. Of course it is. This is much better. The Jolly Roger. Pirates. The torn black flag bearing skull and crossbones is a shock to those on your expedition that thought these scoundrels were a dying breed. I don't know why they thought that. We're at war with them at home. A weather-worn ship emerges from the mist, ready to send you straight to the bottom of the sea. Astride her bow stands colourful captain, axe raised, and along her rails, the spectral silhouette of her starving crew, hungry to feed. Ooh, yeah. Let's maneuver into attack position. You swivel on a sixpence, ready to blow them away. Quickly setting sails to curb momentum, your ships turn in the shallowest possible arc for a vessel this size. A maneuver only a tactician well accustomed to the risk would attempt. Meanwhile, some of the crew have improvised a few grenades, should you wish to make use of them. I think I prefer cannons over grenades. Now is not the time, Princess Quake. It's a disappointing salvo. Despite being in a strong position, your cannons are miscalibrated and end up firing short. The pirates know they cannot win this with their outmoded gunnery. And between shots, they draw in close, latching onto your ship with their boarded hooks. Damn it. Should we? Let's defend us, I suppose. An unfortunate loss. You're lucky they don't leave with your ship. Some of your sailors are equipped with old flintlocks whose inaccuracy permits the enemy to engage at close quarters. The swordplay proceeds so terribly on your side that a section of pirates are able to reach the lower deck and pilfer all they find. Satisfied, their captain bays fall back, and this scourge are gone. So they robbed 8 guns and 15 potatoes. Doesn't seem that bad, I suppose. But, yeah, just continue, of course. But not a great start to the new expedition, is it? Always look at that, the HMS Solo just found 15 new guns in the water. Fabulous. Cool, so what I thought we'd do today, we had some more fantastic suggestions last episode about setting up some trade routes, so I think we're going to do that as well today. But what I'd also like to do is kind of rework this harbour, because it looks pretty bad. I think it's a pretty kind of poor utilisation of the space, if you like. So let's first of all get these guns unloaded here. Come and stick them in the trading post and then get out of the way. We will roll our boats over here. Yeah, right, now you're moving hops and potatoes around, that's fine. Cool, so you're what's left, just form up over here. I reckon we can probably stick a few more ships on order as well today, keep increasing our naval power. I think if we were to check our trade route or relations, yeah, Beryl is still significantly stronger than us. We're stronger than Willie now. And we're still stronger than Princess Queen. And we're stronger than the pirates too, so only Beryl really outguns us these days, both in economic and military might. So we'll bear that in mind. But Beryl is friendly with us for the meantime. So yeah, I want to sort of reconfigure the harbour, I think. So let's come into our relocate tool. So I think with all the guns, we're going to move them up toward the edge. Same thing here as well. Let's have our guns over here. So let's go ahead and set up the new harbour. So I'd like the guns to be... Which way do you want you to face? Let's have some guns set up on this edge. Something like that. So we'll have a couple of gun islands up here, I suppose. Maybe even have them all in line, might be quite cool. We've also got a small gun over this side as well, haven't we? So let's have you up at the front there. And that looks pretty cool, right? And then let's kind of reform exactly how our fishing works here. So want to just demolish all this key we've got here. And I guess this one for right now as well. We'll rebuild that fishery in a second. The people can just do without fish for a minute. So let's have a key come out this way. Probably up to here. And then I'd love to relocate our fisheries onto this key now. We can bring them up as far over as that way. So let's do that. And then we'll have them all in a row. And then looks like we can also extend the harbour over here, can we? Can indeed. That takes care of our fishing. Let's also now prepare just a tiny little walkway that connects the gun islands in. Might be pretty cool. Let me fill this one out across here. I really love this key system. It's absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Really cool. It'd be great if we could also extend this building area. I don't know if we can. I believe we also want to upgrade our trading post as well, don't we? That's pretty cool now, actually. I do like that. And then with this over here, let's delete this kind of awkward looking pathway that we've got. Oh, should give me a horse? Yeah. Let's do this. Where is the ship? Over here. Okay, well, let's send a frigate and 2 gunboats to come and escort the ship. We definitely want to do that because I want the horse for the zoo, which we discovered last episode. Cool. So let's get these guys hooked back in with the key. Let's connect this up to there. And then can we just drag these paved roads onto the key? Something to that extent looks a bit more official, doesn't it? And then we got some room for some more buildings along this bit of key now when we need them. You are complaining of not having
Peddlers say there's nowhere to take it.
a warehouse within you though. You should be okay, right? We need to connect this one in. Is that what's wrong? Oh, I wonder if I still need the pathway up to them on the key, do I? I do indeed. Okay. I didn't realise that. Well, there you go. Now that's fixed again, isn't it? That should be okay for them. Cool, so that's all well and good. So I think we'll also move some of our island storage over here now. Yeah, begin the escort quest, that's fine. He should be okay. Though they are near pirate waters over there, I think, aren't they? Let's make sure, see what happens. God, peril awaits. Okay, so let's move all of our depot storage into this little alleyway now. Well, not alleyway, sort of hold, I guess. Yeah, all these extra storage buildings. Are you going to fit in there? Oh, would you look at that? If it sits, it fits, right? Wonderful. So much more organised storage here now. I'm much happier with that. That looks really sweet as well, doesn't it? Let's go check out the expedition, first of all. What on earth is that? The deeper you go. A boulder-blocked entrance and a booby-trapped corridor. Typical Miozen temple. After a fall down a slide and a crash into an uncharted cave, your team of explorers jokes about the situation in an attempt to forget its deathly aspect. They know what people say of Mazonian mazes, the deeper you go, the shinier it gets. Well, we've got plus 10% navigation, so let's go for that. The challenge demands more coordination than the crew has. Surprised by the brushing elbow of a comrade, a sailor squeals in terror and jumps back, triggering a trap after trap of flying arrows, flaming oils and poison sprays. Once the most sensational traps have simmered down, the roof collapses and seals the exit as sand slowly starts to fill from the walls. Try find a hidden mechanism. Both actions are a gamble. Parts of the mechanism do not escape your hunter's probing. Upon close and cool-headed inspection, the sandspoon hourglass engrave appears to be protruding from the wall. Sailors smash the button, forcing the wall to open and reveal an exit. They flee from the sand and the temple itself. Yes, absolutely. Continue the expedition. We're reconfiguring the harbour. So we've got another depot here as well. Can we add you... I guess we could spin you around, actually. You'd probably work quite nicely in there, wouldn't you? This is, like, my favourite game. I absolutely love... Like, the modular harbour building is just fantastic. Although these guys are stuck in a bit of a rut here, aren't they? Which is fair enough. Cool. So this is looking like a much more official harbour now, isn't it? We've got... What's this? This is more storage, it is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Let's do... Do you squeeze in here? You will not, but we can... possibly have you here. I don't mind that. This makes this little harbour look like it's a loading port or something, doesn't it? Which I know is purely aesthetic, but it's still very cute. Cool. I don't mind that. And then we've got lots of weird little random bits of key over here. So let's just delete those. Right now. There we go. And then I'd love to build up. Let's put this back in line with that one. How many guns did we have over the other side? It was 3 large and a small, wasn't it? Well, why don't we do that again then? So we'll have the cannon tower here. I do want them to be in a row. And then a small gun on the front, wasn't it? Cool. So we'll do that, and then we'll get them hooked into key over this side, and hopefully we can do a little bit more fishing out there, maybe if we need it. And then we'll also grab that stone pathway as well. And then link them up with the rest of the harbour. And then I'll probably go ahead and fill this bit out with key as well. I think. Then let's also move our shipbuilding yard up a little bit as well. We'll fill in that over there. And we don't need that random little bit of dirt road there either, do we? So is there any artisan things we want to add here? We could do a repair crane. So what will repair nearby ships and buildings. This might be quite cool to have somewhere, mightn't it? Oh, about there. I do enjoy the aesthetic of a crane there, it has to be said. That does look quite cool. We'll go for that. There's also a pier as well. What does this do? Provides additional space for ships to load and unload goods. Okay, well that sounds quite nice, doesn't it? With these guns here, do we really need them anymore? I feel like the guns over here would be satisfactory enough. Yeah, let's just delete them. That should be okay. We got 6 large cannons and 2 short-range cannons on the pier here. We should be okay, I think. I'm saying that with 0 experience of Anno, so we'll find out. no idea. Yes, that's fine. So then come back into artisans. Let's have a look at the harbour. And then I'd love to have the pier. Where do we want this? Is it? So that's its region. It wants 3, isn't it? Okay. We could have this here then, I suppose. Yeah, why don't we have that there then? And then we'll use more keys as well to connect all this together. Send that back that way, and then fill that space in. How far can we go up the coast here? Yeah, I guess just take it up to there. That seems pretty sensible, doesn't it? A blueprint mode, what do we also need to build that? We need some more steel beams. Also we might send... Let's send a ship over to the steel beams, place them. We'll go pick some more of them up. Meanwhile, the expedition continues to kick off. Mutiny. Clear skies, calm seas, and mutiny. Not good, is it? The tension has been building. The everyday strains of an expedition, the rationing of supplies, the lack of recognition from the officers, has all become too much for the low ranks to take. They are refusing to take further orders and have united behind a charismatic spokesperson. It won't take too much to push them to a full-blooded revolt. They've bloody mutinied, haven't they? Well, I can use my flag here to agree a meeting with the leader. President Mutiny's gone for now. The negotiations begin well, but ultimately remain unresolved. The first mate too stubborn to make compromises for his inferiors, and the mutineers seemingly unable to see the bigger picture. After a long and tiresome debate, the mutineers agree to disagree, and grudgingly begin taking orders again.
Ready for anything.
Carry on, boys. Have some potatoes and keep calm. You'll be fine. Cool, so we'll get the steel beams for that. Having said that, I do want to just get some steel beams production going on the island. Because we've got the furnace, this guy's producing. We've got the work account for it, I think. We've also got the weapons factory. So the only thing we're missing is the steel works. And it wants steel that's been made. How much steel do we actually have on the island? We've got 564 of it. I think we'll go with the steel works. Just so we can produce our own iron beams. I think at this point in the game now we should be okay, right? Let's also move the trade union over here as well. And then we'll see if we can continue to beef up our big port here with the big steelworks. Sounds like a lot of fun, doesn't it? So let's grab our steelworks here. I know this might upset a few Anno people, but because I know I've been warned against it, but I do want the steelwork. Well, how about that there? And I guess now actually we don't even need to send Mr. Boat then, do we? If we're going to start producing our own steelworks here. It does take 200 workers out, but we've got the balance for it. Okay, I think I'll be happy with that then. How are you guys doing? You still escorting? Where are you? Looks like you're escorting to the edge of the map here. Whose island is this? This is Willie's island, isn't it? He's not done a lot, has he? Not done a lot at all. Cool. So let's get this pier built then. We now have additional space to unload, and I think I'm much happier with that harbour, right? That's really nice looking. I think I'm going to be pretty on board with it. So we're also trading potatoes from here, aren't we? So let's come over here. So I want the minimum stock on the island here to be 30. There should be an island here. Yeah, you're on potatoes, but this island over here isn't making a vast amount of potatoes, is it? Yeah, a lot of it is actually being shipped straight to the Snaps distillery, isn't it?
We careen into the unknown.
Oh, more news on the expedition. The Amazons. Splendid Warriors are all women. Exploring this deserted settlement, which appears to have been the scene of a revolt, seemed a good opportunity for some looting, but your crew aren't the only ones to have the idea. As they pass the barricades of barrels, tables and chairs, they happen upon a group of warriors, with not a man among them. Indeed, the long-trousered women assume a defensive formation so fluently. It's possible they are more than human. Well, let's get the little white flag out.
Uncertain shores.
The behaviour of your diplomat is disgusting. Instead of trying to communicate your good intentions, belching toad circles them, looking them up and down as if it's to appraise their value. When he places a greasy hand on one of the warrior's cheeks, another one breaks from the plaque and plants her lance on his thigh. Should we give them some gifts? Would you like? Would you like some potatoes? Yeah, I didn't think so. They'll take the guns. I can give you 4 guns, and that's certain. You okay with that? Bribe was successful. The exotic supplies intrigue the warriors. Their curiosity overtakes their anger, and seeing how fascinated they are by the crew's maps, the sailors guess that the women might share in their taste for exploration. Sadly, it appears too late to earn the warriors' trust. They depart looking cautiously over their shoulders. You must tend to the sorry diplomat before you leave, as the bleed from his leg looks severe. Oh dear.
Said fair enough.
Yep, carry on, boys. Keep going. Keep going.
Fabled lands exist after all.
Yes, no problem. No problem. It's fine. Right, let's build up some more workforce on the island over here. Let's keep it growing up. Oh, the fabled land exists after all. Sea expedition. Wowzers. Have we done it? Isabel would like to offer you a ship. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. There's a lot going on. A voyage based on the rumored whereabouts of a rare animal. Oh, is this a zoological expedition? Hunting, navigation, diplomacy. So, do you want to do the Viper? Viper has a 100% chance. This one's also got some decent one as well.
Right is fair.
Gets rid of the coal. Let's pair the ship. The diplomacy is going to be likely. I don't think we have anything for diplomacy really, do we? No, we got medicine, hunting, and navigation. Yeah, take some snaps, I suppose. We got plenty of it. And then there is an item socket, so let's go for... I can't put any of these guys in the item socket, I don't think. Doesn't look like the right type, at least. Well, we'll have to start without that then. So he's going to go off on the expedition now for an animal, I believe. Let's collect our reward from the lady over here, where we go ahead and grab all of our ships and tell them to come back to port. But yes, ready to hand in the quest. So we got a horse and a lot of money, which is nice. We also have a warning. Many visitors are cutting their stay in Egmonton short. I'm not massively surprised, to be honest. It isn't very fun. It's just a bit of a... It's a bit of a terrible port town over there, but that's okay. It will get better over time, I think. So we have another expedition is also available. An archaeological expedition to bring back artifacts. Oh, we're not... Yeah, I don't think we're going to do that one. It's two score difficulty, I guess. I don't think we're quite prepared for that one, are we? I don't think. Let's go ahead. We are actually losing money again, aren't we? So let's have a look at setting up the trade route that you guys advised for last episode. So we'll have a trade route and we'll give this a ship. Let's give it the... Oh, the Solo has a horse on it, doesn't it, actually? Hold on, let's just unload the horse, so to speak. Where is the Solo? It's here.
Flagship at your service.
I guess we want to come put the horse in the warehouse. It's a part of domestic animals. Okay. Let's speed up a little bit here. So we can put the horse in the trading post. We can indeed. Fantastic. Let's first of all come into our trading post, and I want to set minimum stock on here to 30 on the island. And we've already done the same on this one as well, haven't we? You guys don't require soap though, do you? Soap is for...
Shall add something to complain about.
Oh, yeah, it is for happy workers. Yeah, so you guys do want soap. So let's also have you keep a minimum stock of 30 in. And you guys don't have workers yet. You do need more potatoes though, don't you? Potatoes are an issue. We could do with more potatoes being generated from this island over here. Let's just do that temporarily while we're here. Because they are being exported over to the other island where they're turned into schnapps there. So we'll have a potato farm here. Let's just go ahead and draw this out. Okay, I reckon we'll do another one here as well, actually. Yep, we'll have more potatoes there. They definitely have the workers to sustain that. Now let's come back to our main island now and set the soap thresholds. So we'll grab a new trade route. Let's go ahead and set up a new one. So we'll add in... I guess it only needs one cargo slot, doesn't it? So let's use the cloudburst for this. We'll use a gunboat. So pull in at Egmonton, and I'd like you to load up soap. You're then going to go to... I guess we can add that into the route at a later date, can't we? They don't need soap right now at the Isles of Anak. Then come to the Agamites and unload the soap. And then also reload the soap, but because there's now a minimum threshold of 30 at the Agamites, it should only load in 20, I guess, once it's all stocked up. And then finish your route at Eli's prison, where you will unload the soap before returning to Agamites to repeat the cycle. I believe that is the advice I was given. I'm pretty sure that's correct. So we'll see how it goes. He is now sailing and selling soap. So let's go ahead and find him.
She's small, but she's keen.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, so he loads soap here. And then he's now going to take that to the Eggamites, where he will unload it all. There is a minimum threshold of 30, so he'll essentially only come back with 20 before taking that 20 to the prison, before selling it, and then coming back to repeat the cycle. I think that is the advice I've been given, so thank you so much for that. Hanneken, appreciate all your words of wisdom. Let's also do some upgrading on the main island, shall we? We've got a whole bunch of homes over here, which are pretty badly organised. I really don't like the road layout here. So let's delete it all and start again. Yeah, everyone in this range essentially just disappear, thank you. Yeah, you guys up here, just all go. And then I just want to restructure how this part of town flows, really. So let's grab ourselves some fancy paved roads. We'll box in what we currently have. So we'll have another row of houses run from here. And then looks like we... What is that little thing in the way there? There we go, let's delete that. And then we'll have some more homes up this way. And then I got a lot of this structure over here now is pretty meaningless as well. So let's delete these roads. And then bring one down here. And then looks like we can box off that little residential district then, can't we? Cool. So you guys should upgrade. You should have everything you need.
Whatever you do.
Got a clothes and fisher problem. Are we down on our production chains, aren't we? Let's have a little look. Got the potential for Anno. Is the Anno okay? Is that it's full output storage again, isn't it? Yeah, it's okay though. It's still being produced. It just keeps backing up. We just need a bit more storage for it, I think. And we're actually got -1 in the demand for fish right now, so it looks like we possibly need to include some more fish harbours, which I would be happy to do over here, should they fit on. We could have them over here. We can also do them here as well at a number of places. Let's do one here. Actually, that doesn't really look right there, does it? Why don't we spin that around? And then we'll place another fishing harbour next door to it as well. Hopefully help with the fish deficit. And you guys should be within range, I believe, of warehouse. We'll find out. There's a paper to publish there. With not a great amount of news in it. So there's austerity. We can actually amend that one to be -10%. And then there's happiness here, so why don't we go for hypnosis? State of emergency is happiness required. Publish that. Cool. Well, we now have a wordsmith in terms of influence. Wonderful. I think that's good. I'm not entirely sure. Not massively to grips with the influence system just yet, I don't think. Let's give them some pathways on that port there. And then you want another warehouse, do you? I'm assuming you do. The other one might be a little far away, mightn't it? So we'll also build a small warehouse as part of our harbour. And let's have this here. Should keep you all happy, I think, shouldn't it? Oh, we have a... Oh. Oh. Oh, we're here. Expedition successful. New region discovered. Yes, please, everyone. Wonderful. Who's that? Oh, it's the princess. Hello. Hello indeed.
I am Isabella
Isabel Sarmento introduces herself. Do not stand between me and my country's freedom. It's not much of an introduction, is it? Bit aggressive. Okay. Well, let's head to an island. Wait, so the map just it just starts again? Really? What the hell? Wait, so what is this one? Plantain, sugarcane, cotton, corn, coffee, cocoa? Wait, so the whole production chains just start again? What? That's crazy. How many times does this happen? Sure, I guess let's explore some of these new islands. What's this over here?
Of course we will.
Oh, this is you. So what are you selling?
If you are for freedom and justice.
You'll sell us sugarcane? What was it we needed for sugarcane? Was that rum? I think it was, wasn't it? I think it was rum we needed for sugarcane. She's also requesting fried plantain and weapons. Okay, let's keep exploring this island together then. It's rather dramatic, isn't it? I mean, I don't have the resources here to set up a trade post or anything at all. Is this an unsettled island? Tobacco as well. Okay, so I guess essentially we're just in the tropics now.
Does this land belong to your queen?
Where do you want to go?
Or may I?
Yeah,
My
sure.
element
Fine.
tread new soil beneath.
Don't mind you setting up there.
Raised a settlement.
So I'm a little concerned we've come a bit unprepared, right? Yeah, I can't build this. I didn't bring the construction things with me, which is a bit of an issue. I mean, this island looks pretty cool. I wouldn't mind settling on this one. It's pretty big. But yeah, I have no resources, so I don't know how to get you to come home. I guess we can go back. So what is it we need? 8 beams and 10 planks for a trading post? I guess let's come back to the old world.
Flagship awaiting instructions.
Do we want to send a frigate out there with some supplies? And this is the thing, I don't know how we actually send them there. No, Willie, I don't care where you settled. You don't need to ask my permission. So let's grab some stuff there, and then some planks in the ship as well. Cool, so if he is loaded up, ready to go, I'm just not entirely sure how we go about actually getting him to the new world. Oh, here we go. Assign ship to a new region. Yeah. Cool. So is he doing that? Yeah, okay, he's transferred to another region now. That's perfect. That's great. Just leave us a little short-handed with frigates in the old world. So let's pump out 2 new ones here. That should be okay. And now we can upgrade a bunch of these farmers to be workers. So let's bring them all up. And we can also upgrade this warehouse as well. Going a big upgrading spree here. Let's get all these warehouses upgraded. And I guess we've got... It's a pretty sensible balance right now, isn't it? I think we'll be okay. We could do with some more farmers, but they always come in time, don't they? I feel like we're constantly stocking up on iron. Is there anything more we can do with that iron in terms of production process? Let's have a little look. Iron mine, yeah. Just goes to making guns and whatnot, doesn't it? Which is fine. Looks like we have a little quest here. Oh, we get a black bear now, do we? Very nice. Wants to give you something? Is that it? You're just giving me a bear? Okay. that's fine, I suppose. That's fine. I'm happy with that. I think we'll also move our artisan stuff here onto the main street. I'm actually going to relocate the theatre over here as well. That should hope to make these artisans a lot happier. So fur coats is still not something we're involved with. We did have a look at sewing machines, didn't we? What was it we actually needed for that? But that's another way to use iron, I suppose. Furnace and then sewing machine factory. Just want 150 artisans though, which we actually do. It is quite expensive though, 500, isn't it? Okay, we can explore that for sure. I feel like I really want to get back involved with that zoo again, though, to be honest. So I'd love to get the zoo going again now, just because we now have some animals to place in it. So let's move the theatre out of here. Let's just have that as part of our main street development, which we'll do a little bit more on here today. Keep this area growing up a little bit. You guys also said as well, just a little tangent here, that if I want my main island to be all about attractiveness, I should consider outsourcing kind of like pig and soap production to another island.
I'll do.
I don't believe these are particularly attractive, are they? Yeah, -3, and we do have quite a few of them. So maybe we want to look at doing that as well. Or maybe move the pigs off the island by the end of today's episode. But yes, until we arrive in the new world, let's explore the zoo together, shall we? So we have our entrance animals. I should have a bear now, right? So there's pathway ornaments. So we can add an empty compound in. Let's add one here then. And then I can add a horse into that. And now the zoo has horses. Okay. Which gives us +10 attractiveness. The horses are multiplied. They're undergoing cell division, mitosis. They just split into 2. We only got 1 horse, but now there's like 7 of them. Okay. We're figuring this out as we go. And what's this? This is just the tile paving, is it? It is, okay. And then what? We can do a wide entrance, can we? So we can have this come out the back. Okay, gives us a little hedgerow thing, I suppose. And then can I put in another empty compound here? And then I'd like to add a bear. No available items. Did we pick up the gift? Oh, there we go. Now we have it. Right. You're welcome. I didn't really do anything with him though, did I? And then we can add a bear in here. He's asking me to build a zoo. I mean, we are building a zoo. And now we have some tiny bears, I suppose. Select your zoo to see more options. Build an empty enclosure next to the main building. Okay, well I guess let's carry on detailing up the entrance over here, I suppose. Let's keep it going through there. And we'll have one come down this way. Think we're doing this right? No idea. Can we put fountains in the zoo? Can we grab something that's 3x3? So we hop into our first person view. Now enjoy. It's not a very high fence, is it? You would not want to get too close to these bears over here. There's also not a vast amount of room for them either. I wouldn't turn your back on them, love. It's a pretty precarious place to live. Or to sit, rather. I'm not saying she lives there. Okay. I didn't know Anno had wheelchairs. That's new. I've never seen that before. But, there we go. We now have a pretty crap zoo. It's got 7 horses and a couple of bears. You wouldn't be impressed, would you, if you went? It would be pretty terrible. Cool. That should hopefully entertain the people on the island a little bit more, though. We'll add some more animals into it as we come across them. Until that day comes, let's head back to the new world. We should have one of our ships over here. Yeah, he's here now, isn't he? So this massive island over here has been settled by the princess. Yeah, she's already getting set up here, isn't she? So what's she growing here? Cotton plantations already? Rum distilleries? Very dramatic. So here's our viper. I guess let's just keep exploring this district together then. Hey, there you go. Many visitors are now arriving at the harbour. Yeah. The bears have sold them. The promise of bears and horses is all it took. This island seems pretty small. Let's keep exploring here. Let's keep uncovering the map fog. I'm aware we are losing a pretty bad profit again. Is that because our maintenance costs have gone up? Yeah, the economy is very unstable at the minute, isn't it? I think that's probably because we put down the steel works and stuff, isn't it? We just need more taxpayers in. Okay, this one's got... I mean, let's just have a little look here. So, what's this one like compared to the first one? Losing cocoa fertility for... I don't know how to pronounce that. Caoutchouc fertility? Not a clue what that is. Let's keep exploring. So I guess now the production chain just starts all over again, does it? It's pretty insane how many hours you can get out of this game, isn't it? It really is. I've never seen anything like it before. But let's keep exploring the new world. This one has pearl abundance as well. Haven't seen pearls before. New ships are coming out the shipyard back in the old world as well. No, we're not bothered about expeditions right now. She claimed that biggest island here, didn't she? Damn it. This is a big one. She's got a little settlement out here as well. Little chapel. Oh, it's very cute. I like how she's laid out her markets like that. Kind of want to copy that, actually. Not sure how efficient the AI are. Big island over here. Oh, this is the one we're already sat on, isn't it? Okay. Let's do this. Let's come over here. Oh wait, that wasn't even the same ship, was it? What the hell? Then whose ship is this? This is mine, right? I'm very confused. I mean, sure, if you're here with the supplies, why don't you just come and secure another island for us? So, let's do this one first. Where's our little boat friend? Do we want to send you... You can probably just go back to the old world now, right? Yeah, head back to Egmonton.
Just say the word.
And then you come over here. Is that pirates? No, we're okay. The black flags is it's very misleading. He wants to be careful walking around with those sort of flags on. It is pirates. But he's just a friendly pirate. Oh right, yeah, he's just a nice pirate, okay. Right, so let's set up our trading post then. Go here. DLC living at large. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to name the new island after all the advice we've received from Hanakan last episode. She likes it spelling slower than her, that's fine. So there's so many more options in the new world now, is there? Jornaleros. Okay, yeah, so the entire production chain now changes then, doesn't it?
Scattering of blossom.
Princess just gave me 5.5 grand. Cheers, love. Don't know why. Well, that's okay. So we'll send the ship that we actually intended to set up the islands here to go claim another island. So, what does Hanakan have? We've got plantain, sugarcane, cotton, clay, oil fields, gold, tobacco, and cocoa. So let's just go and claim an island. How about this one? This one has pearls and that word I can't pronounce. I'm just going to call that Chow, I guess, is the best abbreviation for it. Yeah, then how about over here? We'll just have this guy set up for us. I feel like there's possibly some bigger islands that might actually be better for exploration, so we'll try and explore these first. You also have pearl abundancy, but are very small. I was more looking at this big mountainous beast in the background over here. This looks like Beryl's Island, does it? A lot of Beryl ships knocking about. Oh yeah, she's a pain in the ass, isn't she? Damn it, Beryl. Taking over islands. Okay. Oh, she got a really nice big island too. I wish I would have got this one. There is another significant landmass over here though, so let's send the ship out this way. We should also think at some point as well about eradicating the pirates from the old island. Oh, she's got this one as well. Man, Beryl does not mess about, does she? She really doesn't. She's got like so much more progress than me. Okay, come back over here then. We'll claim this island with the pearls.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Cool, the Kingfisher is headed back to its old region, that's good. Okay, so, this one sets up. These are all oil springs, right? Yeah, we're not remotely involved in oil production yet, so don't worry about that. So let's give them a marketplace here. We'll have the pathway along the top. And then create a bit of a T here where the city can grow out. And then we'll have some houses either side of it. We are now in the age of tradition, which is good. Progress at least. Box those in so everyone's connected. And then I reckon we'll go for big blocks of 3 like this. I think we ran something similar on the other island, didn't we? So I reckon this will be pretty sensible over here. So what do you guys want? Fried plantains, which we don't have, and ponchos as a basic need. So they're essentially, what, Peruvian farmers, I guess? No connection to harbour. Oh yeah, that's I'll be there like that. Okay. So we need 50 of them to get fried plantains. Guessing we're also going to need a lump hut over here too. Okay, so let's remind the production ratios here. It's 1-to-1, isn't it? So let's have our sawmills down here. Have the lumberjack's hut accompanied by the sawmill, which requires 20 of these folks to operate. Cool, so now we have fish oil factory. Requires a free harbour area, okay. And then we also want a plantation. And we get a fried plantain kitchen. Also give these guys a warehouse down here too. And I guess we'll also put our plantain production here too. Let's do nice big field like that. That's every 30 seconds. The fried plantain kitchen is also every 30 seconds as well. Of that down there. And you also want the fish oil factory, which is going to sit as part of the harbour.
Ready for a challenge.
Cool. I wonder if it's worth actually sending this guy back to the old world now as well, so we can set up over there. Let's get this island claimed as well. Wonderful.
Ready the ropes?
Settle down.
That's 2 old world islands claimed.
I grew an empire from. Sometimes you just have to take a cudgel to.
I'm always impressed by our military progress as well. Yes, you do not have a small warehousing range, do you? Which is... Oh, we're getting lots more buildings unlocked here now, aren't we? We got the trade union, which we don't really have much use for here yet, and then the rum chain kicks in. So can we set up trade routes now between worlds? So if we had a trade route, say just any ship, for example. Okay, yeah, we can. So I guess in order to supply rum to the old world, we're going to have to start sending all the rum production train stuff over there, aren't we? Which is very interesting. The game just continues to keep opening up, doesn't it? It's pretty insane. So let's make sure these guys are happy before we leave it for today. So your fried plantain should be on its way, and then ponchos is the next thing. Which we don't unlock until 200. Okay, and your happiness, what's that dependent on? Rum and church. Okay. Let's keep growing out these guys, and let's copy this. Competitor's island is under siege. Oh, is Willie getting a good scene too again from Beryl? It is, isn't it? It's fine. It's a weekly occurrence at this point now, isn't it? It really is. But otherwise, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. It's starting to get a little bit too long now, but lots happened today. Hopefully some now more refined soap trade with Eli. Thank you for all the suggestions and tips and ideas as to how we can keep the Isles of Egmonton Strong, and we're now in the New World, which is very intimidating. There's a lot of stuff to set up and keep track of, but of course we'll keep going. It is a lot of fun. I'm glad you are enjoying the series. Likes, comments and shares below always help out if you're interested in keeping seeing Anno on the channel. And a massive shout out to all the patrons that support our work here as well. If you're interested in supporting the channel and getting involved a little bit further, there are links down to Instant Gaming and Patreon below, should you wish to get involved with that. Otherwise, I'll see you next time as we continue to expand in the new and old world these days, and maybe we'll find some more animals next time as well. It should be a lot of fun. Otherwise, let's thank you all so much for watching, and as always, enjoy the rest of your day.